So part of the experience for this Scandi trip and just randomly taking photos is I've been seeing this church as I've been passing to and from this stretch of road for the last couple of days, mostly in the daylight. But when we arrived the first night, I saw it all bathed in this illuminated orange hue. Now I've tried going down the main road there, it's pitch black, and that only gets me a view straight on. I've tried coming in from the other side where we've got the industry and the roundabout, but I think this is the best shot. So I'm getting a shot kind of at a 45-degree angle of the church, all illuminated, and I can go on a long exposure. I've got my tripod, I brought everything with me. So with tripod rigged up, looking at the church, I can get everything focused. And then all the cars stop because they want to know what I'm up to. What you do? I'm just going to take a long exposure shot, although I've got a car now adjusting. And it may well be they'll ask me what I'm doing.
What is that?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Oh, English?
English, yes.
I just wonder what you were doing.
Taking a picture of the church. It
Yeah.
looks with all the lights and everything. Just looks great.
Just check out.
5 minutes, I'll be
Yeah,
gone.
it's okay. Just wondering what you were doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The police. Oh my God, I'm going to be arrested. Did you get all of that on audio? I don't know if I was pointing the camera, but wherever the camera was, I was taking a picture. Maybe I got some police escort to take my photographs. Polizei! Anyway, what was I talking about? Did I even take the photograph? Trust me, I'm a spin doctor. So I'm going to make sure I've got enough. See, if I zoom out, then I can crop in if necessary. 20 seconds at, let's push it to F11? No. I'll go F9, 20 seconds. I've set the ISO to 100. By doing so, I can reduce the noise reduction, to a minimum, bare minimum. So now it's actually gone to 30 seconds, but I don't want it to be on 30 seconds. What am I on? Aperture mode. Let's go into manual priority. Let's have full control of this. That's better. I want F11. Gives me... I don't know if you can pick it up, but there's a stream of smoke coming right across. Meant to do it that way. I shall wait for this car to come by. I don't want car headlights zooming past and ruining the church picture. I think it's going to be a big picture, a nice picture. I certainly hope that was a firework and not somebody shooting somebody, namely me. So it begs the question, if the police were here, wondering what I'm doing, and then I hear what sounds like gunshots, my God, is this place safe? So I've got 25 seconds to get the picture and get out of here. I think it's going to be worth it. Here you go. Also random. I've got my tripod, I've got my DSLR, and I'm going to do some night photography in Oslo, but not necessarily Oslo, because where the Airbnb is, here behind me, and you can see it house, we are just only a stone's throw away from the Fram and the Kon-Tiki Museum, and Bygdøy is kind of like an island, so you've got no through traffic, and what we do have are these wonderfully illuminated streets. Look at the street lights going all the way down. Then if I cross the road at these houses, this is a memory I have from Norway. Look at the leaves at night. A memory I have of Norway is how they illuminate their homes. And every house that I pass, as you can see there, in this country they don't use blinds or, vertical blinds, net curtains, none of that stuff. And what that means is, as you're walking along, you can see inside, but they don't seem to mind. So the Airbnb that I'm in is about 100 metres from the Fram Museum, which is just at the end of the road there. I'm checking if there's anything going, but there's no traffic. So yeah, what I'm thinking is, I've often enjoyed taking photographs of harbour areas at night. So I had a good day today. Not that Holmenkollen was anything to write home about, because I thought I'd get some nice shots of the, the ski jump, but it was all misty up there. That being said, tomorrow, because we've got another half day here, if it's clear, I'm going to drive up, see if I can just take a few shots of it using the cyber shot. But for now, because I'm here, I'm going to see if I can set up the tripod, see if it gives me any illumination around the city. And if so, I'll set up and take some shots. Let's get down there. This is really quite magical being here all by myself. So we've got the Kon-Tiki and the Ra Museum. Thor Heyerdahl sailed the Pacific Ocean to prove that settlers from South America would have landed in the Polynesian islands just by building rafts. So basically proving the movement of human beings across the globe. That's in that museum. The Fram Museum in the front houses Roald Amundsen's ship, the Fram, which he used to sail to the South Pole. I'm going there tomorrow, so watch out for a video on the Tudor Travels channel, and I'll take you through and around the museum. Anyway, here we are, coming down to the seafront. Got a sailing ship there, and we've got all the city illuminated in the background. So the first scene I'm going for is the Svanen. It's a sailing ship, in English the Swan. I don't know if I can show you much, but I will illuminate it in post-processing on the video. Basically, I've got a clipper ship, 3-masted clipper ship, moored up, and we've got this kind of funky rowing boat that looks like a little Viking boat. Now, what we do have is an overcast sky, and in the background, I'm going to turn it this way. In the background is the city. Can you see the city? So it's all illuminated. The blank cloud, grey cloud, is illuminating the scene or the sky because of the lights. So what I'm expecting, and I'm going to go into manual priority here. I've got my ISO set to 100. Admittedly, the white balance is on cloudy, because it is cloudy, but it's night. So I'm going to take a shot, 6 seconds. In fact, I'm going to push that ISO to f-stop to f11 to make sure the background gets focused. It wants 30 seconds. I'm going to try 15 seconds. Because what I'm hoping will happen is that I will get the ship, I will get the little cabin on the right, I'll get the rowing boat, and all the sky should be orange and yellow. Too dark, typical, eh? I did a trial one earlier for 30 seconds. I'm going to close down the aperture. 15 seconds at f6.3. and now because I've done the settings on manual priority, the metering is smack in the middle at f6.3 for 15 seconds. 15 seconds? I was going to say 15th of a second. This should be the shot. Come, come, come. Oh, look at that. It's like a ghost ship in the night, isn't it? If I zoom in a little. Yeah, I've got all the detail of the ship, haven't I? With the rowboat. The rowboat's got some movement, and that's because I did 15-second exposure. But that's rather nice, so I'll put that on screen while I just go and scout another couple of locations. So here I am at the other side of Svanen and Bygdøy, and you can see Oslo city centre on the other side of the harbour there. See if I can pinpoint anything in particular. It's very difficult in this light. There's Akerbrug Castle. I can't focus in anymore and I start losing it. So a little to the left is the town hall, and then just some industry. We've got some interesting lights. There's some kind of blue tower thing, so I think maybe that's a good composition. Maybe just get a few shots, maybe of the town that way. You can see up in the hills, that's the Holmenkollen area. So yeah, just a couple of shots I think. I was in Sweden yesterday, and I did some static images which will go on my midweek camera roll, which you might see before this video. But I did a really lovely night shot of a church in Sweden. I'm not sure I'll get any more photography adventures here in Norway unless I capture a few tomorrow. I did say to my boy, if I see a location, I'll just stop and we'll take a shot. So yeah, I'm going to take a couple of snaps of this area, present them on the screen, and see how things progress as we move along in the video. Cool. Here's some images.